Welcome back to Jerry Plays. Today we're diving into the highly anticipated game, The Lord of the Rings Gollum. Now I know what you're thinking. Playing as Gollum, is it really worth it? Well, stick around because we're about to find out. First things first, let's talk about the setting. The Lord of the Rings Gollum takes us back to Middle-earth, but this time we get a unique perspective. We'll be stepping into the shoes of Gollum himself as we stealthily maneuver through familiar locations from Tolkien's fantasy world. From Mirkwood to Barad, Dur Tower, and Cirith Ungol, Daedalic Entertainment has crafted a visually stunning adventure for us to explore. Now, this game has had its fair share of delays, but it seems like the extra time has been put to good use. We've been getting more and more details about the game, and it's looking promising. Expect to see some new faces alongside iconic characters like the Elven King Thranduil and Gandalf. Plus, it's coming to multiple platforms, so whether you're on Xbox Series X, S5, or even PC, you'll have a chance to join Gollum on his journey. One thing that sets this game apart is its timeline. The Lord of the Rings Gollum takes place before the events of the books, focusing on Gollum's journey after acquiring the One Ring. We'll get to see the story unfold and witness the events that shape him before his appearance in the books. It's a fresh take that allows the developers to dive into the lesser-known aspects of Tolkien's lore. Alright, let's talk gameplay. Gollum isn't your typical warrior charging into battle. Instead, he relies on stealth and cunning to navigate the treacherous landscapes. The game showcases Gollum's unique abilities like feeling sounds and utilizing darkness to outmaneuver his enemies. His experience as a climber also shines through as he effortlessly scales walls, jumps across platforms, and squeezes through tight spots. However, be careful not to exhaust Gollum's stamina gauge. Every action that requires force drains his stamina, so strategic thinking is essential. It adds an extra layer of challenge and keeps you on your toes throughout the game. One intriguing aspect is the inner battle between Gollum and his hobbit, Smeagol. The CEO of Daedalic Entertainment, Karsten Fichtelman, has mentioned that the game will present us with choices, reflecting the conflicting personalities of Gollum. It's an interesting dynamic that adds depth to the character and keeps us engaged in the narrative. Recently, Daedalic released a gameplay trailer focusing on the stealth mechanics, and it looks impressive. Gollum can use his small stature and the shadows to his advantage, evading enemies with finesse. The attention to detail is evident, and it immerses you in the tense atmosphere of the game. Speaking of locations, The Lord of the Rings, Gollum takes us on a journey through various breathtaking landscapes. From the dark depths of Barad, Dur to the majestic Cirith Ungol Mountains and the enchanted realm of Mirkwood. Each level offers a distinct visual experience. While the levels are somewhat linear, Gollum's climbing abilities allow us to explore alternative paths, adding a touch of freedom to the gameplay. Now, let's talk about the characters we'll encounter on this adventure. Alongside familiar faces from Tolkien's world, we'll meet new characters who will aid us on our journey. Mel, a young elf in Mirkwood, and Greshneg, whom we'll encounter in Barad Dur, are just a few examples. It's exciting to see how these interactions will shape the overall narrative. It's important to note that Daedalic's portrayal of Gollum differs from the character we've seen in the movies. They've taken their own artistic direction, giving us a fresh perspective on this iconic character. So, is The Lord of the Rings Gollum worth playing? Absolutely. Despite the delays, the game seems to be shaping up nicely. The attention to detail, immersive gameplay, and intriguing narrative make it a promising addition to the Lord of the Rings universe. Mark your calendars because The Lord of the Rings, Gollum is set to release on May 25, 2023, and will be available on PCS5 for Xbox Series X and Xbox One. And for all you Nintendo Switch users, a version for the Switch has been announced, although no release date has been confirmed yet. That's it for today's review. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss any future content. And as always, keep gaming.